Yes, guys, we finally made it, man. We're finally back again for the second reaction video that I've dropped on this here YouTube platform, brothers and sisters. The previous one is on the Mr. Licks reaction, guys. And of course, you'll check that link in the first comment in the comment box below, guys, at the end of this here video if you want to get more vibrations. And of course, welcome to one and only BrBpTV. Be real, be positive television, brothers and sisters. Don't forget to do what? Hit that like button, brothers and sisters. Hit that like button. And of course, subscribe for more vibrations when I tend to drop my videos. So you pretty much get the vibrations right there. And of course, guys, I would really appreciate that you guys leave your comments and your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Not just send it to me on WhatsApp, but leave it in the comments so that other people can see as well. I would appreciate that 150%. And like I said before, guys, hit that like button. Of course, helping the algorithm to push these videos further and further out there. And without further ado, brothers and sisters, let us get into the vibrations for today. And of course, what you've seen on the screen is very interesting, brothers and sisters. This is very interesting right there. Alleged robbery apparently took place earlier on today, brothers and sisters, at the National Bank of Dominica in the Portsmouth region right there, brothers and sisters. And of course, Emo News is trying to update, for which we got an update in that regard stating that the bank apparently closed down. That was around 10 a.m., brothers and sisters. I think individuals were trying to get into the bank, but there's something interesting happening. People couldn't really tell what was going on, but there was some sort of alleged robbery, and it was indicated that that person might have been still in the building. We haven't heard anything as a result of this, brothers and sisters, so maybe the person did make it out. But of course, you can see this police officer and a number of individuals were actually there, and of course, they actually shut down the Portsmouth branch today, brothers and sisters, around 10 a.m. And of course, they indicated that all other branches would be open, but there was some funny business happening, brothers and sisters. And of course, it was indicated some sort of robbery might have taken place right there. It was kind of like a hush-hush situation going on. But how can they be trying to make it a hush-hush situation? And when you pass in, brothers and sisters, you see yellow tape, my caution, all around the bank. I mean, you're not trying to be discreet about it. Something is going on. I mean, what exactly is going on, brothers and sisters? And I was trying to make a little, light to the situation. I'm saying if they robbed the police station, brothers and sisters, bringing police in Dominica to try to solve another robbery when they couldn't even solve their own robbery was very interesting right there. But hopefully, I'm not an advocate for people going to thief people money. I was saying if the person, or if there was a robbery going on, they should Skerrit them money inside there. Because the indication of them volleying money is a strict thing, brothers and sisters. That's all over the place. They say they volleyed money, and us might as well the robber, whoever that went inside there, might take them. Don't take our accounts, take their own. But brothers and sisters, hopefully the situation was rectified, and of course, we can move on as a result of this. Hopefully tomorrow the bank will be open in Portsmouth, because business have to make. You check, business have to make. I wonder, brothers and sisters, I wonder if it's the same set of people that were going around. I remember they robbed, was it Astafans in Roseau? I think the wholesale area in Roseau, they robbed that area. The perpetrators did not get caught. I remember the gas station in is it Gibbet got robbed. They did not get the perpetrators. The police station St. Joseph got robbed. There was a truck that was robbed as well. It seems like maybe it's the same set of people doing the robbery, and they have become experts to then go behind the bank. That's crazy, right there, brothers and sisters. But of course, like I said before, hopefully the perpetrators do get caught, because you never know, brothers and sisters. You might be happy, yeah, they're happening over there. Never know, that person might be coming around if they don't get caught and come and volley in your house. So you have to be mindful not to rejoice in that regard. But I was just giving an indication, if they do volley, some money hopefully is in the accounts of the government officials they volley. Anyway, brothers and sisters, let's move on right there. There was some sort of situation that seems to be a level of trickery going on in the Dominica. Of course, Dominica News Online reported yesterday that the Dominica government is to bestow some sort of high secondary award, brothers and sisters, second highest award upon the United Kingdom and Canada, brothers and sisters. Now, I'm not really sure how that is going to work out, considering the United Kingdom recently removed visa free access to the country, and Canada removed it sometime after 2000. I think it's 2002. I think they removed it. 2002, 2003, one of them. They removed visa-free access to Dominica. And here comes Skerrit. I don't know if he's trying to save face or some sort of that, but he's there, pretending. I don't know. Something is wrong with this man. Something, Lord, we have to pray for this. We have to pray. Brothers and sisters, the great book always says, pray for your leaders. I think it's time that we pray for Skerrit, because I don't know what on earth is going on with that partner there. What on earth is going on? You try to bestow. Well, let's see what the reason is. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has announced that his government, not Dominica, but his government, apparently, he doesn't look at Dominica and whole, but his government shall bestow upon the United Kingdom, UK, and the government of Canada, Dominica's second highest award, the Cicero Award of Honor. I don't think that would mean much to them, It's kind of like having the Medal of Honor for going to war, and you do, hey, oh yeah, the Medal of Honor, that's nice. I guess you get a little privilege with it, but I don't think Dominica has any privilege. What privilege do you get when you get the second highest award, brothers and sisters? What privilege do you get? Do you get free gas? Do you get any I don't know, but I know the Medal of Honor and these things, they sometimes get discounts, military discounts or whatever, but that's pretty much applicable to all of the military folks, and so I really don't know what is the point of getting awards in Dominica. You guys can help me understand, because I may be slow in that regard, but they want to give United Kingdom and Canada the Cicero Award of Honor. He made the announcement during the official closing ceremony of the Climate Resilience Execution Agency for Dominica, CREED, held at the State House Conference Center on Tuesday. That was yesterday, brothers and sisters. They have been here with us for the entire journey thus far, and in the appreciation of their support and commitment, the government of Dominica shall bestow upon the United Kingdom and Canada Dominica's second highest national award, the Cicero Award, he stated. I don't know if he did that from will or he tried to get grace from these people, but hey, he has to try his best, He screw things up, brothers and sisters, so you have to try to save face. Maybe, just maybe, but then again, they still have to protect the border. So even if you're giving them awards and nice things, and they say, oh, wow, you're giving us nice award now, but you forget we had restrict some individuals who were trying to get visas to come into our country. We stopped them, and then they decide to come to Dominica to get passport, and they end up coming into the country. You remember that? So it might be a little difficult if he's trying to save face in that regard. Anyways, he thanked most profoundly the government of Canada and the United Kingdom for their faith in Dominica and their willingness to invest in the country's ambitious goal to create a safer, more sustainable future for our citizens. So apparently Canada and the United Kingdom are trying to do this, but Skerrit is not trying to do this. Remember all the monies that you see came to Dominica, but apparently no factories or none of that stuff was built. I mean, it's one thing when you're saying only $2.7 billion have been came to Dominica. And instead of building factories so that the people can get jobs and these kind of things there, you decide to build homes. You just decide to go Vicky-Vi building homes all over the place until the European Union them came down and say, hey, but wait a while, what about the 75% that you seem to be missing? And they have been asking Skerrit, hey, Skerrit, you say all these things. Well, show us the accounting now. Show us the accounting so that we can believe you for the CBI program. The other day, you lied to Dominican people saying, oh, brothers and sisters, everything went well. You said that, went very well when the European Union came down about the whole CBI program. And didn't take long. Yesterday, tomorrow going to be the final day for us to have free visa-free access to Ireland. Ireland going to put put visa restrictions on Dominica because of you guys. It has nothing to do with the Dominican people. Unfortunately, Peter now has to pay for Paul. Now, apparently, you're trying to save face with the United Kingdom and Canada, but they're not foolish to believe these kind of things, to think, oh, you're giving us a nice award. What they're going to do for us? First of all, you're going to give an award to a whole country. You're giving it to Canada and you're giving it to the United Kingdom. So what does that mean? What does that mean for them? Maybe we'll find out in this thing right there. We trust that you will continue to work with us along this important journey, he noted. The United Kingdom and Canada believed in us. They invested their money, time, human resources, commitment in assisting us to achieve our vision. What vision was achieved? We're talking about the climate thing, brothers and sisters. What vision was achieved? Do you guys see it in Dominica? I don't see it. Maybe you guys can help me know. This is why the comment box is so vital for people like me, brothers and sisters. Skerrit continued, at some point I will document our journey to building resilience. Of course. In 2018, United Kingdom reaffirmed its commitment to support Dominica to build back better. Interesting. Build back better. Sounds like... Anyways, let me leave that alone right there. Build back better following the destruction caused by Hurricane Maria. Of course, Dominica received about $500 million from from various areas to help build back Dominica right there. And of course, Skerrit wanted to indicate. I remember when you were saying that on the radio, it seems like it was only them that did this. We did this from our own. About 90 whatever percent, 99% was all us that did it. You couldn't even give stimulus during the very state of emergency that you create, but that's all. British High Commissioner to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, Janet Douglas, visited areas around Port Michel and Geneva in February 2018, which benefited from planned UK-funded improvements to the water system. Geneva Pichle, not just the other day we did a thing about the sewage system, no, brothers and sisters, in Grand Bay. Well, they say Pichle. So, still have you, brothers and sisters. The United Kingdom provided about £50 million, £50.7 million in grant funding to Dominica priority for infrastructure projects. This includes newly agreed £25 million grant to transform the badly damaged water sector across the island after Hurricane Maria left 97% of the population without clean water. New project. So if they did it, that's good. That's always a good thing right there. I think they did this on the basis that they would still do it anyway, because I noticed that they have helped. Plus, remember during slavery, when they pimped Dominica out, brothers and sisters, I think it'll be vital. Why are you giving them stuff? Forgetting what they did back in the day. But anyway, they say not to remember the past. But sometimes, brothers and sisters, to know the future, brothers and sisters, you have to remember the past. So they have done untold damage. But let me leave that alone, brothers and sisters. You guys can put this under your own belt right there. This new project implemented by the Caribbean Development Bank through the existing UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund will redesign and construct Dominica's water supply, building back better infrastructure which is more resilient to future extreme weather events. Okay then. I'm thinking of when the Wasco uprooted the pipes. Well, not uprooted the pipes. When they fixed the West Coast Road, then they uprooted the West Coast Road for them to put pipe. Hopefully that is not the case right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, we moving on. UK also provided 25.7 million grant to rehabilitate the Loubier-Bagatelle Road. Isn't that the same road they're complaining about, saying there's no bridge and people have to be climbing or passing down through river or whatever for them to cross so they can catch school bus at 5:30 in the morning or 5 a.m. in the morning for them to reach Roseau? Not true. Not that now. Well, hopefully that project will happen. It hasn't happened yet. $25.7 million grant to provide for that. Hopefully that does come into fruition right there, brothers and sisters. After Hurricane Maria, and is working closely with the government of Dominica and the Caribbean Development Bank to progress work for both projects. Hopefully you guys keep in tune. Don't just decide, hey, we're giving the government of Dominica money to do. No, brothers and sisters, I think you need to have proper accounting for how that money is spent. Because it seems like Dominica has a problem. Well, not only Dominica, the officials have a problem in accounting monies because they wanted to embarrass Lennox Linton for the CBI, saying, oh, when accounting for CBI come out, it'll embarrass Lennox Linton. That was 5 years ago, brothers and sisters. But it was, what do I know? Meanwhile, in September 2018, the government of Canada said it will contribute $9.25 million to the Caribbean Development Bank for Dominica's disaster recovery and resilience project, which will go towards reconstructing and restoring 5 primary schools in Dominica. So where is all the CBI funds that is outside there that needs to come to Dominica to do these kind of things right there? Where is it? I don't know. If you don't know, I don't know, guys. This is one of the 2 projects announced by the Parliament Secretary to the Minister of International Development of Canada, blah, 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 and what have you. In November 2017, in solidarity with the victims of Hurricane Maria, Canada announced a pledge of 100 million Canadian dollars over 5 years for Caribbean states that were affected. Of course, that is not just for Dominica, but for Caribbean states that were affected. If Dominica was the only one, then I guess it'll get all the 100 million Canadian dollars. Of course, this pledge is supporting reconstruction and helping to strengthen climate and economic resilience in the region. Brothers and sisters, I'm reading all this thing there and I'm wondering how exactly are they planning to do this wonderful works? Because apparently Dominica has built back, to a substance, after receiving monies from across the world. And now we have these products. I would urge, if the Canadian and United Kingdom people are looking at us and looking at these videos, I would urge that you guys, have proper accounting for your monies, have proper accounting and make sure that this money is being utilized how it's supposed to be utilized. Just because people want to come and give you a award, make you think, no, guys, do not let that money go at all. Make sure there's proper accounting for these monies right there. I would appreciate that. I would really appreciate that, so the monies can actually be utilized in the ways that you guys are sent it out for it to be utilized. Next thing we hear that some of these monies are being used to pay debts of the government and all these things. So let the government figure that out on their own and make sure they utilize that monies for how it's supposed to be utilized. She also announced $8.2 million project with the Caribbean Disaster Emergency, CDEMA, I guess, to support the implementation of CARICOM comprehensive disaster management strategies, which would help to strengthen the regional response mechanism. So that's always, I think, St. Kitts. I spoke to one of the people. They were looking at something like this. I remember, because they want to have a very quick response unit in that regard. They actually invited me for me to be a part of their thing. So that's why I knew, hey, what do you think about, So, but anyways, brothers and sisters, I think the projects here is a good thing. I don't think this is any meritorious thing. Maybe Skerrit is trying to save face. These people are doing this like they would have done any other country, because they have that level of funds right there. So it's grants that they are given, and we thank them for that. But I would urge that these people always keep an account down to the T, the very T. Keep an account to how these monies is being run right there. As you can see, this is some of what was of the meeting, the Creed meeting at the State House, apparently. Right there, brothers and sisters. Wait, what's going on? Okay. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I just thought I'd point this out right there concerning the whole CBI situation, where the Prime Minister indicated that everything went well. We have to be mindful that not everything the Prime Minister says is actually the way it is. So even if they're making these statements right there and say, "Oh, you're going to give things," let's take it with a grain of salt. Well, when it comes down to Skerrit, you have to take it with a bag of salt, brothers and sisters, a gallon bag of salt. Right there. So this is also very interesting when they stated that things went well, And of course, I saw this one, brothers and sisters, which made me chuckle a little, brothers and sisters. Made me chuckle a lot. I chuckled a lot, brothers and sisters. I lied to you guys. I did chuckle a lot. GIS reported yesterday, brothers and sisters, it was a very busy day in the northern part of the island, brothers and sisters, where 2 cruise ships docked at Portsmouth, brothers and sisters. That was yesterday. That's the first one. This is the first one that docked, and this was the second one that docked. And they were very busy, brothers and sisters. A very busy day. Now, if they consider this to be a busy day, brothers and sisters, what on earth is that? What on earth is that? That is heart attack, because you saying these things are busy day in Dominica. Well, I guess Dominica probably doesn't get much, when it comes down to the tourism aspect. At least we're thankful. We're thankful for the little boats and thing coming, to help us out, from time to time. But I think Antigua is on a whole other level right there. Considering that Antigua and Barbuda tourism surges in 2024, they might end up passing the 1 million tourism thing, brothers and sisters. The tourism account, the numbers, because they say in 2024 they are aiming to about 900 and something thousand right there. But it seems like they're most likely gonna be bypassing this. As you can clearly see, brothers and sisters, this is what the airport. This is the airport, brothers and sisters. I think this looks like the airport. This is tourists. These are tourists, brothers and sisters. And, I guess we are happy here. We have to be thankful for the little mercies that we get, We have to be thankful for the mercies that we get. I try to understand how on earth Dominica is a nature of the Caribbean, having all the things that Antigua has, and more, brothers and sisters. We have all sorts of things, brothers and sisters. Yet still, Antigua is talking about 1 million. Where's Dominica's own? At least, let's hope that we get at least 300,000. That would be fair. At least a 300,000, brothers and sisters. I think that would be a record for Dominica in recent times, brothers and sisters. But Antigua is on a whole other vibe. Antigua, look at Antigua Mountain. Look at Antigua Mountain. One little piece of thing that there, brothers and sisters. Dominica mountains, man. Mountains and hills and valleys. And look at the kind of monstrosities that come into Antigua. And then we had a busy day, man. Wow. We had a real busy day, brothers and sisters, I can tell you, boy. Man was, whoo, wow, busy. But Antigua looked like it was chilling. Me, Antigua self was a, look at Antigua, mountainous cities, man. Antigua, boy. And Dominica, you come in Dominica, you see Dominica curves, man. And we expecting these kind of things there. Something is being done wrong, man. When you're saying that we had a busy day because of that, boy, and boy, I tell you, boy, something is wrong somewhere, brothers and sisters. But of course, we're moving along in that regard, brothers and sisters. And there's something that I have to point out when it comes on to the Ireland situation, which I just mentioned a while ago, brothers and sisters. What was it? This one right there. Now, a number of persons made comments in that regard, but I must read this thing so that individuals can get it settled in. The Minister of Justice, Helen McEntee, whatever that is, brothers and sisters, is today announcing with effect, she did that yesterday or the 5th? Yes, yesterday was the 5th. Thursday, 7th, tomorrow, brothers and sisters, 2024, nationals of Dominica, Honduras, and Vanuatu will be required to obtain a visa before traveling to Ireland. Not just that, brothers and sisters, but if you were to go to other places and you were transiting through Ireland, you would need to get a transit visa. Will also be required. Of course, a transit visa will also be required if intending to transit through Ireland en route to another destination. So, visas on Dominica right there. Now, brothers and sisters, a number of persons decided to, make some comments in that regard. And of course, that's where we kind of strong reading the comments, brothers and sisters. This person is saying right there, I might as well find me an Irish husband. Wear skirt and thing. Husband have to wear skirt and play bagpipe. Yes, man. All that you need sometimes. All that because our passport is crime. Why is crime in criminals' hands? Criminals. Okay, I get what the person was saying. All that because our passport's in criminal hands. Lord, please deliver us. Well, we know God have to deliver us. We have to vote out the present one that put in the criminals with the Dominican passports and diplomatic passports. But some of all you say, oh, if not them, who else? We already cannot go nowhere. We still need visa to even transit. That's what another person said. Like I said, who in the kitchen are feeling the heat? Remember, sometimes people feel in the heat and they want to pretend they're not feeling the heat, I think it's the frog effect. The frog effect is when you put the frog in cold water and you start heating up the cold water, the frog wouldn't even know when there's a change in temperature. So everybody adapting. That's a nice one. Everybody adapting to the change and not even realizing that they are adapting to the change. But if you take the frog and you put that frog in the hot water, it'll jump out. That's why sometimes when you leave Dominica and you come back in chicken, boy, what crosses is that for you? You leave the hot water and you come back. Where some people never travel and they think that is how things are. Interesting, ain't it? But that frog adapting until the frog, when it's too late, that frog will end up losing its life because the heat gets so hot. Who feeling the heat? Brothers and sisters. And the funny thing is, the government them doesn't feel the heat, They can do things and then it affects the Dominican people. They have diplomatic passports. They can travel wherever without limitations. Just keep that in mind. Right there, brothers and sisters. Just now we need visa to go around Dominica. Looking so when the Chinese them take over, you have to ask yourself a question. Well, let's hope they do take over, brothers and sisters. And if they're taking over, hopefully the Dominican people don't make it happen like they have made. But then again, they're looking at the country and seeing the country going on and they're quiet. Anyways, this person is saying, by the time that airport finish with all those restrictions, seems like we will only be allowed to fly over Dominica. Yes, well, but look, the Prime Minister trying to bestow second highest award on Canada. We lose visa-free access to Canada. And the United Kingdom, we lose visa-free access. These people are just doing the normal work. You want to bestow things. Maybe it's good graces he's looking for, but like I said before, you have to try your best to see if you can get good graces how you can. All right, brothers and sisters. But apparently, by the time the airport finish, the only place we'll be fly over with the Dominican passport would be Dominica. But I think March coming up, so you, people will be able to have freely traveled for the Caribbean. I think there's something that me and Motley them were working on. It seems like Antigua have a bit of a problem with it seems. But hopefully that thing is rectified because at the end of March, I guess the Caribbean will be like one, brothers and sisters. I'm not sure if they're going to be including Haiti because Haiti has a bit of a struggle right there. that word has been, that country has been on the talks as well. But I think they're also trying to include Dominican Republic into this arena as well. But they're saying, if you want to include Dominican Republic, why are you doing Dominican Republic and not including Haiti? I mean, they're pretty much part of the same island known as Hispaniola. So I think that is a valid question right there when it comes down to the argument. But I guess as time goes by, we'll see how that goes. But of course, regional integration is happening. Of course, this individual I was stating, this should be Skerrit last time in office. This should not even be his first time in office, brothers and sisters. He should have gone once, and that's it. Take him out. You see, he screw up for the next 5 years. You cannot say, oh, give the little boy a chance. You give him another chance. He's not a little boy again. You still give more chance until he becomes, like I indicate the whole water situation for you guys. You have adapted into the cold water, and then it gets water, and you think that's how it is. That's not how it is, brothers and sisters. Things are heating up. This is enough for him to go. Anywhere else where people understand their right would not hesitate to wave him goodbye. I agree with this person right there. I might as well find me an Irish individual, so this person is saying. So you get the point of this whole thing. But I must reiterate this thing right there, brothers and sisters. This should be Skerrit's last time in office. I heard that he says he wants to leave, but he has stated this about 3 or 4 times before. Do you think Skerrit is going to leave, guys? You have indicated that he wants to leave. I think it's either in 2024 or 2025. He say he wants to leave. Do you think he can leave? A number of persons say he can't leave. If he does leave, jail picking him up. But that's very interesting right there. That's probably why you're trying to give Canada and United Kingdom a Emeritus Award. But I mean, what is the benefit of them receiving this award? I don't get it. Do you guys know? Help me understand. I really want to know in the comment box below, guys. But of course, this should be the Skerrit's last time in office. This is enough for him to go. Brothers and sisters, this is not the... I told you guys, more is going to come, you know. It's just the beginning, you know. Just like I told you guys, employment is going to increase. This is just the beginning. You guys have no clue what is going on in Dominica. Some of us do. So when we come in and giving you little slight clues about what is going on, brothers and sisters, don't take it for a joke. More to come. All right then. Brothers and sisters, by the way, we on 10 jobs there. 10. I was told that there's a laundromat that closed down in January as well. So that was 5 businesses that closed down in January, and now 5 has closed down in February as well. Will there be a 6th one? Well, no. We in March. So 5 closed down. 5 closed down in February. 4 closed down in 5 closed down in January. 4 closed down in February, and now we're in March. I think 1 closed down in March so far, brothers and sisters. I think Fruities was the one that closed down in March. So we have 1 so far. Is it going down, or is there a little something, brothers and sisters? And of course, we now have visa restrictions from Ireland right there. This is enough for him to go. I think Skerrit has failed Dominica drastically, and he's continuously failing Dominica, while at the same time seems like he's lying to the people consistently. We know he has lied before, brothers and sisters, when he came and telling people as soon as election won in 2014, as soon as we win election, airport will begin. This is enough for him to go anywhere else where people understand their right would not hesitate to wave him goodbye. I think that's where the schooling system has failed. I also think there was a group of lawyers that had to go around trying to educate people. I did not see anything of that sort materialize. They didn't materialize, brothers and sisters. I remember well, but I don't think it had materialized, brothers and sisters. They wanted to do it. Maybe they didn't get the opportunity for them to do it, but they wanted to go around educating the system. I think that's where the schooling system is constantly just failing. First of all, Dominica's schooling system has not even modernized in times, from my understanding. Hasn't even modernized to the times. They still are in 1980s or wherever. They have modernized to the times, from my understanding, brothers and sisters. If I'm wrong, brothers and sisters, let me know that in the comment box below. What has changed when it comes down to the education system? Barbados is changing. Grenada is changing. Grenada has changed. St. Lucia definitely has changed already. St. Kitts is on a whole other vibe already, brothers and sisters. So help me understand, where's Dominica? Because I don't know. The people involved in education, what exactly has gone? You guys can send me private messages for that one as well. But I would also urge you guys to send me send a message so that other people in the comment box below can also see when they're reading the videos right there. And these are brothers and sisters. This is boy Mr. Leaks on this here BrBpTV, man. What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. These are just my thoughts. Do you think that Skerrit should go? Do you think he's doing well? I mean, do you think he's doing well? And if so, how? Because I mean, some of us really want to know what's going on in the nation of the Caribbean, brothers and sisters. But of course, when you are seeing this thing right there, and GIS, the government service information service, is saying it was a very busy day in the north, and you look at places like St. Lucia, and around the same time, this was March 5th, brothers and sisters, same time, there's just one angle, brothers and sisters. This is the other angle right there. They make sure they send drones up in the sky so they can take video and photos. So, wow, look at this, brothers and sisters. What your country doing now? Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And, of course, give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button. I would appreciate that. And subscribe and turn on that post notification if you have not done so. Subscribe, brothers and sisters, so you'll be notified when I drop my videos right there. And it's about Mr. Leaks once again on this here BrBpTV. Be real. Be positive.